What's up, guys? So, if you can tell, the scenery is a little different. I'm at the new spot, and I'm actually inside of my garage. Um, it's got a little bit of a crazy paint scheme on the walls. I can change it if I want to, but for now, I'm not going to worry about it. I have a lot of other stuff to worry about, like the Mark 6 GTI just broke down. Looks like something is losing all the coolant. I'll post a picture right here. But it's going to the shop on Thursday. Today's Tuesday. I don't have a car to drive. So I'm going to fart around with my Mark 1 Rabbit that I haven't introduced to you guys on camera yet. Moo's here hanging out with me. What's up, Moo? Good boy. But here's the Rabbit. And I am so stoked for this car. I've been daydreaming about it ever since I got it. I don't think I've talked about it on camera, but I traded the Jeep for it. So this was here where I just moved to. Brad's a Volkswagen guy. He's a Mark 1 guy. He's got a couple cabrios and a couple Rabbits. So he said he wanted the Jeep, and I said, I want this Rabbit GTI, and he said, done. So obviously it hasn't ran or driven in a little bit of time. It's a little dirty, just needs a cleanup, but you can see that there's some shine to it underneath all this moss and dirt. So we're gonna get her cleaned up. We're gonna get her running. It's actually not too crazy. Need some cleanup in here. This will just wipe right off. I mean, not by my finger, but no, there we go. We'll have to use some sprays and wipe. It might be a little dark. I'll go grab my light, because today we're going to kind of just do a little bit of cleanup and introduction on the Mark 1 Rabbit. So I'll grab my light. We're going to get in there with the vacuum up what we can, scrub what we can, just get her cleaned up so we can get to working in here and not feel like we're going to get sick or get the heebie-jeebies from spider webs. There's some good webs over there. But it does have a complete interior in good condition. It is going to be these seats all around. The car is in really great shape. I am so stoked for this. And I've been hanging on to this for a while. But I think this will be the perfect car for it. I got an old school 76 antenna ball, and I think this car just needs it. So we're gonna slam this on. Try not to break the antenna in the process. Bam! That just brings me back to when I was a kid. It seemed like in the 90s, everybody ran little antenna balls. My dad always did the Jack-in-a-Box ones, but here she is, guys. I am so excited for this. I have this Remus racing muffler, and I've been saving this for the Mark II, but I really think I'm going to put it on the Rabbit. This is easily my favorite car I have now, and I just can't wait to drive it. So got a little bit of work to do under the hood. Some of the wiring is a little chafed in spots, and so this is a fresh, so I need to just finish the replacement of this. Need to do that. And the reason the interior is actually all pulled apart is there's a couple of bad pins in the fuse panel right there. So we're gonna replace those pins, splice in a wire, and after that this car should actually run. But for today we're just gonna clean it up, get the interior cleaned up, and then we're gonna start working on it. So stay tuned. I'm gonna go grab that light, get some cleaning supplies, and we'll be right back. I hope that shot came out cool. That's quite funny. I noticed my roll of towels was missing, and as I was transferring you guys over to the handheld, I could hear Mushu doing something, and I was like, those don't sound like noises he should be making. So I go over there, and he's got my roll of paper towels, or microfiber, and he's just going to town on them. Silly dog. Should have brought some toys out for him, to be honest, so I'm not mad at him at all. Alright. So this is probably some type of mold, but this is a vinyl. So this should just wipe off real easy. I'm just going to use some Sprayway glass cleaner. This stuff is great. Use my slobbery microfibers. Oh yeah, I don't know if you guys, how good that's coming out for you guys. My normal shop light is a little dead right now. That Sprayway glass cleaner is safe to use on multiple surfaces, so use it on everything, to be honest. There's a lot of buildup on here from, like dirt and grease and stuff. And with just a little bit of elbow grease, it's coming up. I doubt it's gonna happen, but there's a car cruise this weekend, and it'd be amazing to get this thing there. We'll see. I have everything I need to be able to get this thing driving, but I have work all week, and we will see. I might actually come in here with some white vinegar just to give it a spritz, and if that so it'll kill any of that mold if it's still lingering. I should vacuum that out. Look at that, guys. That looks amazing. This car isn't perfect by any means. I mean, obviously, with it all torn apart, you probably knew that. But it's perfect for me. I personally like them a little used, and I like having that character. Oh, this back seat's comfortable. Just kind of sink into it. I'm a big fan of 80s cars and their interiors. This is a 1983 Rabbit GTI. And for those of you who didn't know, the GTI was actually quite special. It is one of the first times an auto manufacturer took just a regular car, which was the Rabbit, which is just a standard economy car, just to get you to point A to point B. And so they took this normal car and gave it a little bit of performance. So they made it a little bit more racy. And it was one of the first times that a manufacturer had done this. And in fact, Volkswagen, the guy that came up with the idea, Volkswagen shut him down. Said, no, we're not doing that. Well, he did it anyway, and it paid off. It was a really, really hot selling car. And the Rabbit GTI is credited as being the first hot hatch as well. So it paved the way for your Focus STs, the RS, what we see today with the GTI and the Golf R. If it's a performance hatchback, you have to pay credit to the GTI. And this is it. This is the first ever, this is the first generation of what we know today as the Golf GTI. This car started it all. This was, for its day, this was pretty good performance. It kept up with muscle cars and all of that. So it's kind of a cool piece of automotive history to own. And I cannot see me letting this car go. I'll sell the Mark II. And if you know me personally, you know that I've been in love with my Mark II Jetta. I've been sad that I had to let the red one kind of, go to the junkyard, and soon I'm going to get to building that white one and taking what I want off the red one, and then the red one's getting hauled off to the junkyard. It's separating at the body seams pretty bad, so that's why I gave up and parked the red car. But like I'm saying, this Rabbit GTI, it kind of has my heart. And if there's a car I'm gonna get rid of, it'll be the Mark II. But I do have a son who is 13, and in a couple years he's gonna be learning how to drive, and I've contemplated keeping the Mark II around so that he can cruise that thing around. But I don't know, we'll see. Part of me kind of wants to get him in something a little newer, a little bit more reliable. We'll cross that bridge when the time comes. But I have it, it's here. I might as well get it running, hold on to it for him. But if I needed to, I'd let it go. I won't let this car go. I know you guys have already witnessed me do some wheeling and dealing and trades and stuff. But ultimately, this is not something I'm going to let go. So hanging on to this one for sure. I may have already talked about it, Yeah, I did. The GTI. The Golf GTI. Mark 6. It is down right now. I don't have a single running or driving car. And that's a lot of fun. I enjoy driving myself around. I hate bumming rides. And it just sucks. But it'd be awesome if I can get this thing running and driving by the end of this week. Maybe cruise it to that car show that's going on. But we'll see. We'll see. I should have put you guys on something else, because one hand is not the business. Man, these door cards cleaned up real nice. I hope it's showing on camera. It looks almost black, but this interior is blue. And the red stripe has been part of the GTI since its beginning. So they did the red stripe in the Mark 1s for the GTIs only, and now that is still how it's done today. And I think, I'm not an R guy, but I think the Golf Rs have blue stripes on the inside. But, yep, the Golf R is top of the line performance for the Golfs. The GTI is kind of the tier down now, but back in the day, GTI was king. Just happy to be here, guys. I watched a video of somebody driving one, and he said the shifter felt a little weird. I could see that. It kind of doesn't go that far that way. I'll have to learn it. To be honest, I don't even know if this is a 4-speed or a 5-speed. I gotta do more research, because I've seen online I don't know if that's a standard Golf or the GTI, but some of these were 4 speeds. I'm not going to be upset at all if it's a 4-speed. 5 speeds are definitely a little bit better, though. A little bit better for the highways and stuff. But I've been asked by quite a few people if I'm going to do any kind of engine swap in here and whatnot. And no. I want to enjoy this car how it was made in the 90s or the 80s. I might do like a cam in it, but mostly for the sound. I know that might be a little dumb to some people, but I love the way these engines sound cammed. This is almost the same engine that's in the red car, and the red car's cammed, and I absolutely love how that happens. The red car's cammed. I absolutely love how that car sounds. And, I mean, the performance isn't great. But everything that I've seen online is, yes, these cars are not the fastest, especially by today's standards. but they are just a riot to drive. They are so much fun, and they feel a little bit fast. So we'll see. And if it drives anything similar as my Mark II Jetta, I'll really enjoy it. If it's a little bit better and funner to drive, that's even better. Just getting these back. Woo! Look out! Getting these back interior bits cleaned. Look at that. It's coming right off. Just years of dirt and grime. I'll have to ask Brad how long this car's been parked. But it's always fun seeing an old car get back on the road after many years of sitting. What's up, Moo? What are you doing? Don't you dare take my roll of towels. What's up, buddy? What's up, Mushu? You gonna come in? Hey, buddy. He's a good helper. Help. Come on. Do something. Another fun fact about the Rabbit is the Rabbit was built to replace the Volkswagen Bug. So, same principles in its designs were to be compact, affordable, and comfortable all at the same time. So, we'll see. It's kind of hard to imagine there being any legroom back here. Let's see, I'll get all of it. So, there actually might be decent legroom back here. Kind of a sucker for this blue interior. Growing up in the 90s, you always had the blue and the red and kind of really vibrant color interiors. And I kind of used to think they were ugly back in the day, and now I like them. It's kind of nice seeing other colors other than just black and gray. And I don't think, are there people that like tan interior? I will admit, there's only certain cars I like with a tan interior, and that's like Cadillacs. Like a black Cadillac with like nice tan or a brown interior, that always looks really good. But anything else with tan, like, no. But this blue looks, I like it. And these seats are crazy. I love this pattern on here. But yeah, that looks halfway decent. So I could already see on the door where some of that stuff is not completely cleaned. And unfortunately, I do got work today, and I don't have much more time left. So just gonna do what I can today. We'll come back to it later. But I really wanted to film this and show you guys the Rabbit. I'm excited for it. I want to share my excitement. And I don't know. Maybe I can inspire you to get a project car. And I'm going to be honest. I don't know what I'm doing half the time. But I love mechanics. I love working on cars. It's always been a passion of mine ever since I was a kid, and I just kind of figure things out as I go. Um, YouTube is a great source and a great tool. There's all kinds of stuff on there, all kinds of information. Um, so I'm giving it my best shot. I'm having fun, and you know, maybe you guys will get out there and have fun with your cars. And it doesn't even have to be cars. I just assume if you're watching my stuff, you probably like cars. But if you watch my stuff and there's another hobby that you've been interested in and you want to go after, just do it. Just do it. If you're like, oh, I don't know how to do it though, YouTube it. YouTube has everything on there. And even if you can't find it, if you can't find a video on what you're looking for, maybe you make it yourself. And that sounds crazy if you're saying, you know, I don't know how to do that. Why would I try to go do it and make a video of myself? Well, I often learn just by doing things. I'll look at something and be like, I've never done that before. Here I go. And sometimes you fail. I've failed many times. But it's all right. It's all right to fail. And oftentimes you learn when you fail. So failing is learning. You just got to pick yourself up and keep going. I already liked this car. Maybe even I loved it. But I am. The more I sit in here and wipe it down, the more I start really liking this thing. I don't even know if I want to work on the Jetta anymore. I'm just kidding. We're gonna get to that soon. Just this one, the honest to God truth is this one needs less work to be back on the road. And I wanted to start working on this before my it's hard because both of these are GTIs, but the Mark 6, before the Mark 6 broke, I was like, man, I think I'm gonna work on the Rabbit since it's so close to being drivable, and the Jetta needs quite a bit of work. So this one's a little less work and a little bit more rewarding in my opinion. Mushu farted and it stinks. Thank you, buddy. He's just relaxing. Look at that. He's such a good dog. Hey. Anyway. Stinky though. Good dog, Stinky. Good dog, Stinky dog. Gonna have to bolt up this seatbelt. Oh. That's locked up. Maybe we need to pull that out and hopefully be able to fix that. Might be hard to find these days. Alright, last thing. I'm just gonna wipe off the dash. Well, I'm gonna wipe behind where the dash goes. And then I'm gonna have to get ready for work. But this is such a cool car. It's got gauges right here. You've got your battery volts. That's I think that's a clock in the middle. And then I don't know what CELS is. So I'll have to learn what that is. But battery, clock, maybe that's oil pressure. I don't know. Can't wait to see it when it's all put back together. Yeah. I'll probably do a little bit more cleanup in here as I work on it, but for just an initial clean, I wanted to get the spider webs out of here and wipe these door panels down. And I'm gonna have to wipe those door panels down again. Like I said, I'll probably spritz them with a little bit of white vinegar. White vinegar kills mold, so I'll do a white vinegar water solution. Spritz it on there, just to prevent that stuff from coming back. But all right, I've wiped everything down. Talked to you guys a bunch. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me. Come on, Moo. But before I go, I'm gonna lower this hood down and give you guys just a brief little walk around. I don't know what kind of rims these are, and they're pretty sweet. I like them. I am gonna put the gold ones on it for a little bit though. And the main reason is I want to get this thing on the road as soon as possible. And right here, the tire is literally like separating. So I'm not trying to drive on those, but I'm hoping to drive this car soon. So I don't have money to go throw new tires on it right now. The gold wheels have newer tires on it, so I'm going to throw those on and cruise it around like that for a little bit. But I think it'll look good. And I cleaned this back window for that angle that I had you guys on earlier. And I kind of like these old school skate stickers and this old radio station. But I think I'm gonna remove them. I like to start fresh and have it just be mine. So I like that stuff, but I think I'm gonna take it off. Oh, and check this out. The gas shock on here holds this up. No problems. So got some parts and stuff back here. We'll go through all of this later. But as I said, I gotta get going. I gotta go to work. I'd rather hang out here and play with my car all day, but responsibilities. But all right, guys, thanks for hanging out. You guys are awesome. I love the support that you guys give me. I know I've been a little absent on YouTube, but life has just kind of been a little crazy and busy. So thanks for sticking around. Thanks for watching my videos. Those of you who comment, I love it. Thank you. I hope you guys are just excited for this rabbit as I am. I think this thing's gonna be sweet. And I want to start doing some epic stuff. I want to do some cool road trips. There's some beautiful things to go see here in Washington, and I want to do it in some cool cars. So whether it's this Rabbit, hopefully soon, eventually the Mark II, and occasionally the Mark VI. I'm just not that excited. I don't get excited about the newer stuff. So the Mark VI, it's a cool car. I do enjoy it, but there's nothing like cruising around these old cars. The Mark II has always just been a pleasure to drive around. I can't wait to start driving this Mark I around. So anyway, again, thank you guys. Appreciate it. And take it easy. Enjoy life. Love life. It's hard sometimes, and I know that. But there's always something beautiful happening. So keep your eyes open for that beauty. Take care.